Hey guys, how you doing? Coach Mitchell. Let's get into a serious talk today about your days in Glyco, Georgia before you go down to there, right, to the CBPO Academy. How do I want you to prepare yourself? There's 4 ways I want you to do it. Now, if you don't have time for the video, that's fine. Go do something else. That's fine. But if you're going to watch it all the way through because I'm here to help you. First thing is this. You got to get you to the understanding that I don't want you to underestimate this whole academy, especially the physical part of the academy, because it's not a joke. You want to have some modicum of some kind of physical fitness before you go. It's not just about push-ups and sit-ups. People think that all the time, oh, I gotta do my push-ups and sit-ups. It is just that. It's long running days, defensive tactics. It's going to be things like to test your endurance under stress. That's what it's also about, right? If you show up there out of shape, you're going to be exhausted every day. It's going to add more stress to you because you didn't prepare yourself. Imagine if you are already in shape, right? And then everything else will become easier for you because you're already in shape. If you're not already in shape, you're going to have a harder time keeping up. When I was in military boot camp, I was in Air Force military police boot camp, we had one guy who just wasn't ready, and he slowed everybody else down, and people started to not really want to be around him. I don't want you to be that guy. So what should you do? Start now. Run 1, 2, 3 miles a day. If you can't run it, then you walk fast 1, 2, 3 miles a day. Don't walk slow. Don't casual walk. Walk fast if you have to, right? Practice things like, high intensity firearms. Practice things like getting a grip, getting your hand exercises going, do some exercises at home, right? Some core strength at the gym, walk around a lot. You want to be in the best shape you can be before you go. Even if you have like a 2-week notice, that's 2 weeks you're going to have, right? So being fit is not about the vanity guy, the big muscle. It's not about that at all. In the academy, it's about survival and professionalism. That's what's really about, because the stronger you are, right, the calmer you're going to be under any kind of situation they can throw at you. And also in life. A big thing I have, number 2, is most of my people who come to me, they're civilians. So I know most, of course, who go to the CBPO are civilians. Number 2 is huge. You have to understand to live in structure. Okay, that's a huge one. The academy is a paramilitary environment. Paramilitary means half military environment. What that means is early mornings, right? You're going to have inspections, of course, scheduling, of course, and accountability. Yeah, you're going to be accountable. I know a lot of times in society you see online people doing dumb stuff, they're not held accountable. In federal level law enforcement academy, you are going to be held accountable, of course, okay? So this part here, many civilians struggle with this, okay? So you want to prep right now, but setting yourself a daily routine. You wake up this time, right? Eat at this time. You walk at this time. You go to work at this time, right? In Military Police Academy boot camp, we said things like, if you were on time, you're late. Be that changed person. If you're in a work environment, you say you work right now 9 to 5, don't say a word. People should be able to see the changes that you're taking already. Maybe they're work a little earlier. Maybe you take on more tasks. Maybe you volunteer for things. Maybe you're more accountable. Whatever it is, people should see that change in you just from their behaviors alone. That's what you want to be. You don't want to be the person who doesn't know how to live by a structure, doesn't know what time is, doesn't know how to be here or be there. That's going to be a huge problem for you. It's going to be a huge problem for people also in your platoon, because they're not going to like you very much if you don't understand. You don't go to a paramilitary academy with a civilian mindset. You're going to fall out fast and fall out hard, okay? Number 3, you want to build the mental resilience before you go. So what do I mean by that? Well, coach is telling you this. You're going to face long days for sure, strict evaluations, and constant pressure all the time. But the real test is in your body. People think, oh, it's my body. No, it's not your body. It's your mindset. It's your paradigm. These are the tests you're going to take. Therefore, you got to build your mental resilience now. How do you do it? You stress yourself, of course. What does that mean, Coach Mitch? Wake up early. Study when you're tired. Push through discomfort. Maybe instead of going to the club, whatever, stay home and study, right? Make your yes mean yes and your no mean no. If you're not sure about something, then make a decision, right? Because when you wear the uniform, you have to make decisions. You can't be wishy-washy like civilians do, because you're not a civilian no more, right? Test yourself now. Last one is study the mission, right? People say, oh, it's cool to wear the uniform, blah, blah. Then I always say, well, what's the mission? I don't know. Well, I don't know what the mission is. You gotta know the mission, right? Because you're serving, right? When I tell you guys continue the mission, this is part of it. Continue the mission of keeping the country safe. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the CBPO online there, see what the mission is. I'm not gonna tell you. I know what it is. You need to know this as well. Put it in your brain, understand how it works, and study that mission, because when you get your job, yeah, you get your pay, you get your benefits, all that great, blah, blah, blah. But the bigger picture is that you will now be serving your country. So you must know the mission. What are you working for? Why do you go to work every day? Why you wear the uniform, right? What is the person's rights? What things like that. You gotta know what the mission is, okay? It's very important. It goes beyond serving your country. What is the mission of CBPO? What does it really mean, okay? These 4 things you must have down pat before you go to the academy. These are my winners. I tell my clients all the time, before they go to the academy, bring these 4 paradigms with you, because these 4 things can help you get through. You got to be ready for the academy, guys, okay? Coach Mitch here. Continue the mission. Take care and have a good night. Bye-bye.